Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is gzduel, and I'm doing a replay on DevPro, but the thing I'm doing with this replay is a bit more different than what I usually do. You know, what I usually do on replays is I just put background music, and you guys see how awesome the duel went. But for this one, I thought it was a very well-played match, and I really wanted to show you guys all the things that both players were doing, and the best way to show that is by showing both players' hand. So I'm playing Blackwings, my opponent is playing some Mermails, and he opened up with one of the most perfect hands, I would think, because he has the ability to go for Draco Sack. He drew into the only Dragoons. He has like 2 Abyss Spheres, 1 Abyss Squall, and a Salvage to rescue everything. So he's getting a lot of pluses at this point. And in my hand, I have a lot of cool cards. Like I have 2 Icarus attacks, but the thing with that is it's not enough to a point where I can combat everything that he has on the field. Because look, he's just going to keep getting pluses. He's going to go for rank 7s, and there's not that much I can do. So the first thing I decided to do was summon Sirocco and use Black Whirlwind to search for Bora the Spear. The reason why I wanted to do that was I needed a Blackwing monster that I can Icarus attack, and doing that extra 3,700 damage to the token isn't that bad either. So during his draw phase, I'm going to try to use Compulsory Evacuation because I really need to get rid of that Draco Sack. I know that already he has like 1 Abyss Squall, so it's probable that he's going to use that soon. So I have to prepare for that. Now he's going to go for Megalo, discarding a Lindy and a Gundy, and Gundy will try to pick up Megalo. So at this point, I have to use Icarus attack because I don't want him to go into another rank 7 Exceed, go into another big Draco Sack, and at that point, I would probably just lose. But he still gets to search for Abyss Squall, he still gets to summon Megalo, but unfortunately for him, when his Megalo attacks, I will be able to drop Collude on him, and he's just going to set 3, 2 of which I know are Abyss Squalls, 1 is an Abyss Sphere, but I didn't know that at the time. So during my turn, I draw into warning. So I was like, okay, he's going to activate Abyss Sphere, and I thought, okay, that's fine with me, because what I'm going to do is get rid of your Abyss Spike, set the Solemn Warning. During the end phase, when your Lindy attempts to resolve, I'm going to use Icarus attack at my end phase to destroy 1 of your Abyss Squalls and then your Abyss Lead. So during your turn, whatever you top deck, hopefully it's not something like Diva, and it isn't, he's going to use Abyss Squall, and I'm going to use the Solemn Warning. So all the pluses that he generated, if you look at his graveyard, those are 14 cards. So there were 14 cards that he was able to use to my 6 or 7 cards now. So he's going to now use his Title, which is a really good top deck for him. He's going to attack directly for 2,600. I thought at this point, if I am able to top deck something like a Bora the Spear, I would win so hard. But I drew into a Blizzard, which is also really good. Now for Blizzard, I wanted to go for maximum damage right here. I wanted to use my Black Whirlwind, search for Kochi, and then pull back this level 4 Bora, go for the Armed Wing, because I wanted to pierce his token, doing 2,800 damage. Next turn, he summons back Title, he can attack over my Armed Wing, I would take some damage, but I would be able to summon Kochi next turn and attack him directly, and that would be awesome. So during his turn, unfortunately, he draws into a Salvage, and with Salvage, he is able to do much more. So what he does is he's using Salvage, brings back Lindy, brings back Gundy, and he's going to discard Gundy with the Title, and he's going to special summon back Mermail Abyss Lead, and then he's going to normal summon out the Lindy, and then discard 1 card from my hand, attack me for my monster. Now at this point, and I was like, if you give me a Bora, I would win any rank 4, any level 4 Blackwing monster, but I guess the deck doesn't respond that well. So I'm going to still make do with what I drew. I'm going to use Blizzard, I'm going to pull back Kalute, and with Kalute, I'm going to go for Catastrophe since all of his monsters are water. So at this point, I'm not too afraid of him summoning back Title either. Just as long as he is not able to summon out another rank 7 monster, I will be fine. So he has a infantry, and he set that monster face down defense position. I didn't know if that was a Lindy. I knew that he already used a Lindy in his graveyard. I didn't know. I didn't want to attack into it. So I just set my Icarus attack. He draws into a Max C. There's not much that he could do except for setting it. Now it's my turn. I just need 1 Blackwing monster, and I actually draw into Kalute. So I'm going to summon the Kalute, use Icarus attack, destroy the 2 monsters, and then go from there. See if I can't go for game by special summoning Gale. So this was a really well fought duel, and I was very proud of what I've done. I hope you enjoyed this. This is gzduel signing out.